Delighted to say that.
Good morning.
To Gemma Whelan. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Hi.
Of course, you play Anne's sister, Marion Lister.
I do, yes.
Very exciting to have you all back for a second series.
It's taken a long time.
It has, hasn't it? But as we said, a lot's happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Was it crazily delayed, or how?
It was very delayed, yes, because we were meant to start shooting in, I think, the May of the March lockdown. So then that got pushed to the autumn. Then it got pushed again, and then I think it took us about a year and a half to film it throughout sort of lots of. I think we shut down 4 times for various cases and lockdowns.
You're right in the heart of it, then. Yeah,
we did it, and it's brilliant.
But the response to the first series was just incredible, wasn't it?
It really was, yeah. It was. I don't want to say unexpectedly so, but it really got a sort of a global love, which is really special. I think because it's telling such a fantastic tale of this woman who just lived so unapologetically and boldly and full of, right to her edges, even back then. So I think it really captured it and capture something for people who maybe
feels really fresh.
Yeah.
How do you make that work?
That's Sally's writing, I think. That's Sally's fantastic writing.
Sally Wainwright.
Sally Wainwright.
Not
yes.
me.
Not
I'm going to say she's right here.
It feels really contemporary, doesn't it? Even though it's period. So yeah, I think that's all down to Sally's writing and the.
I think you also do a great eye roll.
Well, yes, I wasn't meant to do that, and then one day I just gave it a try, and Sally liked it, so I got to keep it in.
Keep doing that.
I wanted a bit of that to camera bit.
How does series 2 develop? Is it the relationship between the two Annes? What's it sort of based
I think
upon?
Saran summed it up quite well the other day. She was saying that sort of the first series was the fun, the thrill of the chase, and now they've decided to settle down at Shibden Hall together, so she's moving in to where Marion lives, and yes, perhaps Anne might have something to say about her ideas on marriage.
You've had the privilege of working on some sort of televisual juggernauts, haven't you? Obviously, this Game of Thrones resident we've spoken to you about in the past. Wait, do you remember we had Bob Odenkirk in, didn't we?
Oh,
recently?
yes. You loved that moment, didn't you?
From Breaking Bad, but also Better Call Saul, right? And we're asking him about the moment he knew he was in a huge show, and he said he went to Comic-Con and he realised the sheer scale of it, people dressed up like him, just the madness of it all. Have you had any of those moments, either with Game of Thrones or with Gentleman Jack, when you thought, OK, this is big?
Certainly with Game of Thrones, people turning up at conventions dressed as Yara was quite... And the people sort of show which characters you're into. Yeah, it's nice to meet the fans.
I think that's it, isn't it? Because you're portraying a character and you have no idea who that's going to resonate with, and it resonates with all different people, and they then feel some sort of affiliation to the person you're portraying.
Yeah, a real connection to the storyline that you're portraying often, and who you're representing. The demographic you're representing is often quite important to people. Yeah.
And their interpretation of it might be completely different to yours, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. But so far it's been really nice to meet the fans. I've not had anyone weird.
What's on the radar after this?
What's on the radar after this?
Is it like stuff you can't tell us about?
Unfortunately, yes, it is. But I
don't do
hate
that.
when people come on here and go that, but I haven't checked if I'm allowed to talk about it, so I am working in the summertime.
You're working?
I'm working in the summertime. It's funny for me to call it work because I love it so much, but yes, I am back doing telly in the summer.
Yeah.
And then beyond that, there might be work for the rest of the year, I don't know yet, but yeah.
How exciting. Do you watch, with a series like this, which will get lots of people talking once again, are you a watcher with others? Do you watch it on your own? Have you watched it already? How does it work?
I've watched the first 3 episodes of this series, so I could talk with some clarity this morning because we filmed it so long ago. So,
what did I do?
Who's Marion? So I've watched the first 3, and I don't watch with other people now. I'll watch quietly, sort of under the duvet in my bedroom, just to see if it's any good.
Do you watch like that?
Yeah, I do, because it's just like, what am I doing? Am I doing too much? And then, but I'm happy to say it's quite funny. I'm quite pleased with the way it's come out. It's very good. Yeah.
Good. I know a lot of people are very much looking forward to watching series 2.
Anticipation, so I think it'll be worth the wait.
And I look forward to hearing about your top secret project, which you can't tell us about, which involves television, everybody.
Exciting,
it's just television. It's always lovely to see you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And we should say the new series of Gentleman Jack is on BBC One on Sunday at 9 o'clock.
Oh, very quickly, you've got another, aren't you playing a TV detective in something as well?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you can tell us about that.
Yes, I can tell you about that, yes. It's going to be out, D.I. Ray it's called, with Parminder Nagra. I think it's coming out spring. Am I allowed to say that? It's out there.
Yeah, that's
it's now. I mean,
so surely.
Soon.
Said it. It's done.
Well, a spring.
Yeah.
We'll see you everywhere.
Yeah. So I play a detective.
Busy.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I knew there was something I needed to ask you about. There you go. You're watching BBC Breakfast. The time is 8:59.